let's move on. History was made over the weekend. I've never sat down and watched a straight 4 hours worth of golf than I did. I never have been. It's hard to explain to somebody being like, I was on the edge of my seat. This was one of the greatest sporting events that I've ever watched. And they're like, what was it? I was like, golf. And people are like, what? What are you talking about? Just because this is 17 years in the making. 11 years since Rory Mac. Hold on, let me see if I can do it again. Like last time, Rory McIlroy. There we go. He won the Masters. Some crazy things happened, but the thing is, he was supposed to be. There was always people like, who's the next Tiger? Who's the next Tiger? Who's the next Tiger? He was really pegged as the next Tiger, like at a very, very young age. There was. Just like Tiger Woods went on the Ed Sullivan show, I believe it was. It was very young. That's a viral video of him going on there with his dad, hitting golf shots. 9-year-old Roy over in Ireland did the same thing. He was on a talk show. And they were like, "This is our Tiger," right? They just kept saying that. And then when he came onto the scene, he won all four. He won 4 of the 5 majors, which is the PGA. No, sorry, 3 of the 4 majors. The PGA, the British Open, which is now the Open, and then the U.S. Open, but he could never win the Masters. But he did that at 2013. He did all that. So we were like, oh, yeah, it's a matter of time. No, wasn't until 2025. And he was known as like, he can't get over the hump. He can't win the Masters, which is the big one. And he finally did it. And he tried so hard to screw it up because here comes a Rory choke with what it was. But he finally did it. And the thing is there's just what we talked about, there's something romantic about baseball. There's something romantic about golf when it all lines up. And if you don't feel the emotion and the weight off of this man's shoulders of all of the scrutiny, let's watch this video of him hitting the putt to win the Masters, and you can see that relief.
The long journey is over. McIlroy has his masterpiece.
Yeah, it was nuts.
For you, Roy. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. So of course we get some other videos, but you can just feel oh my God, finally. Because the thing was, he was back and forth the whole tournament, and he came in with a 2-stroke lead over Bryson DeChambeau, which is I would thought, okay, if I thought DeChambeau was going to win it this year because he's been playing solid golf. He beat him when Roy choked it away in the U.S. Open last year. Bryson was the one that beat him. I mean, and there's that disheveled Roy just like in the clubhouse, just like, fuck, I did it again of last year. And then starting off by like the whole 3, Bryson goes ahead of him, and then Roy comes back. And Roy kind of takes a 4-stroke lead over the field. And then he doubles 13. And Justin Rose is playing incredible golf and hits a great putt on 18 to go to 11 under. And so he's sitting there on the driving range, and Roy birdie 17, which was tough to do as it was. He hit an immaculate shot that people have watched. We don't have the clip, but immaculate shot on 15. It's one of those like that they're going to replay over and over again. He gets to 18, hits a perfect tee shot. Then he goes to the right bunker on 18. He's like, all you had to do was just hit the green, 2-putt, you're good. Goes into the bunker, hits a fine bunker shot, but it's just a little bit more meat on the bone. And he misses the putt. And I turned it off. I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, he's not going to do it. I started like laughing in like just disappointment. Just like, I just feel so bad for this guy because it just hysteric. Just like, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. But I was on pins and needles just refreshing my phone. Like I was just like, oh my God. And then finally like, all right, they're going to the playoff hole, and I turned it on. And Justin Rose hits a great shot, but Roy hits one. As you can see, that putt there, Justin misses his shot, and Roy hits that. And we can see him here of him just greeting people, and him just he's a puddle, and well deserved.
Yeah. Well, and greeting his family.
Yes.
After going through the green jacket line. Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah. And then check out this camera work too. I guess really more the camera quality. He starts walking back. Still non-stop applause. Look at all those drunk white people. It's a beautiful sight.
Crazy.
They're still applauding because they can finally make noise.
Yeah.
All right. But this is we're witnessing history. So I'll get to that here in a second. But.
Yeah, you can just see like the waves of emotion.
Yeah.
In the first video, he's like hyperventilating, and then a surge of energy.
Soak it in, buddy.
Yeah, this walk right here, though, is just great 4K camera.
I didn't know we had a cinematographer at the Masters.
Yeah. No, they know what they're doing at the Masters. PBS knows what they're doing.
Effect, baby.
And then like the sun is setting perfectly and just hitting it at the right moment.
That's really why they delayed it for the playoffs, just so they could get better lighting.
Yeah.
That's really what it was.
That's it. Because like if you look at his, someone like pointed out, if you look like when he puts his putter down to finally hit it, and the gleam off of the like the sun just glaring, bouncing off of his putter, they're like, there's something spiritual about what's about to happen. I'm like, okay, golf's great, but okay, a little bit crazy there, but.
You gotta find a meme somewhere, right?
But yeah, but he is a Grand Slam champion, which means you've won all the majors. 6th time it's only happened. We have a graphic here to see just how it doesn't happen a lot. A lot of black and white pictures. Then there's Tiger. Then there's Rory. Right. So all the great golfers that have come and played and are still playing. Only 6 have ever won all of them, and it's. I mean, and it took 11 years from Roy from his last major win to now, at least to complete the first three legs. Now, I think he's won multiple other ones. He has won, as far as where Roy stacks out, he's probably this generation's greatest golfer. I would think most accomplished, at least from the Grand Slam standpoint. He's won 29 PGA Tour events. For those who are wondering, Sam Snead and Tiger are tied for 82. So he's got a little bit of work to do. I don't think he's going to catch that. Just not so much. He's tied for like 18th, I think, of all-time tour wins on that. As far as some crazy stats from this weekend, this is, like I said, it was the 17th Masters attempt. It is the second most starts for a player, first Masters win, behind only Sergio Garcia's 19th. In 2017, and you know who came in second in 2017? Justin Rose. So that's kind of crazy how Justin Rose has finished runner-up to the 2 guys who are the longest starts until they finally won the Masters.
Was he from Buffalo?
Justin Rose, I think he's English.
Cool. Thanks, Josh.
Sorry, I missed.
I got the joke. I just want everyone to know that I got it. I laughed.
I'm mad at myself for not getting it, honestly. Yep.
I'm actually mad at you too because it's in a sport that you love.
I know. Dallas have 2 reasons why we make fun of the Buffalo Bills for that. Right? They went to 4 Super Bowls and didn't win.
And then we have this other picture here of is it going? I pressed next. There we go.
We've got both of them because we mentioned the photo previously.
Yeah. This is Ken Griffey Jr. In his retirement, he's become photographer, and just what a great picture.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. If like, this shot's great, isn't it? Look who shot it. We're like, damn, he's Hall of Fame and everything, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is great.
The bokeh effect.
Yeah.
And we got the final video. I don't know if this is his father that he's embracing.
No, his parents were not there.
Okay. Well, this guy dropped an F-bomb as if he was from overseas, and it's great.
We're about a big dog. Unbelievable. Yes. Oh, Rory. You did it, man. You did it. Good. You're happy.
Fucking hell.
Mike at the end, he's like, I'm going to go get my drink jacket.
There we go.
I gotta go get a green jacket.
Yeah, and before that, it was nearly 6 minutes of uninterrupted applause.
Yeah.
And then
And-
we do have one last video, and Josh isn't the only redneck who loves to watch golf. We do have a comedian that I very much enjoy, and he puts in his title, Redneck Reacting to Rory Winning. So let's watch.
Come on, Rory. Dude, I want this so bad. I want this
Let's
so
just
bad.
jam it. It's got to hit
You
the
got to
back of the
jam it.
cup.
It's got to
You
hit the
cannot
back
leak
of the
this
cup.
in.
Nope, you can't.
Do
You
not
can't.
play
You can't.
break.
He
Play
did
break.
it. He did it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry to go Vern Lundquist, but yes, sir. I said it 2 goddamn weeks ago, and everybody said I was a lunatic. I said this is the year that Rory McIlroy finally comes over his demons and takes this course by the balls. And by God, to do it the way he did in a playoff when every single one of us goes, actually, I think Rosie has the advantage here. And by the way, that was true. And by the way, coming out, firing 6 under in the first 9, and then double bogey in the last, and then having to shoot your way back in on the second day, then up the first 9 on moving day, moving yourself back into position on Saturday, coming out, shooting 1 over par, getting into a playoff with a gritty from Britain, and completing the career Grand Slam on the 90th anniversary of the last time it was done at Augusta National, joining the ranks of Jack Nicklaus, woo, Tiger Woods, woo, Bobby Jones, woo, this son of a bitch has finally done it. The kid that had curly hair and a dumpy body disposition that came out, won all them majors. And everybody said, oh, he just got too hot too soon. You're goddamn right, baby. You've been the most consistent in 15 years. You deserve this shit. You grinded it out. You go the hottest bitch in the world. I don't give a if she's your wife. They're divorced, aren't they, Mike?
He's married again.
Okay.
His little girl.
Come on.
You know, I pride myself and myself as far as what I can say and be entertaining. I got to step my game up. That's what I got from that video. But
I like the woo.
Yeah, I was thinking Ric Flair. I didn't know Jack
Yeah.
Nicklaus is Ric Flair. Yeah, Justin Rose has led the most holes without winning the Masters, which is crazy. But also Rory set a weird record for 4 double bogeys as champion. It's the first as a champion to make 4 double bogeys in the tournament, 2 in the first round and 2 in the final round. No Masters winner has made this many since Craig Stadler in 1982, who had 3. And that's the tail of the tape of Rory and his career as far as at the Masters. Of he's aggressive, so he gets in his own way half the time. And so when he bogeyed and started off so bad, like the first 3 or 4 holes, people were like, damn, I was waiting for 18 for him to choke. I didn't know he was going to choke this early. And he still choked at 18. And guess what? He still got the green jacket. That's why we love golf. These type of things, the camera shots. This is why we love the Masters, because they're always traditional about it. I don't care. Don't look at the history of the Masters and the Country Club and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. just know that the way they do their production, they don't do commercials. And they only have a handful of sponsors, so that's why you don't see American Express corner. You see a men's corner, type of thing. Obviously, we talked about last week of you can buy a pimento and cheese sandwich from their clubhouse for like $1.50, and they make so much money off the merchandise. Pretty much is that. But the fact that they stay traditional, so they're the aura of Augusta and the Masters, and of all the majors, it's the only major that plays the same course every year, and it's the one major that Rory McIlroy could not conquer, and they said they couldn't do it, and he did. And so I don't know where to go from here as far as golf is concerned, but I damn sure am excited about it.